Okay, finally got a win under our belt. So let's see if we can keep it going. And yeah, I'll go first. Okay, that's not bad. So we start the Ogre Pawn. How do I have multiple Meganium in my hand again? This is kind of ridiculous that it keeps happening in my opening hand. Last game I had 3, this game I've got 2. Are you kidding me? I got a third Meganium opening hand. That is just insane. And I probably should have bug catching set first, but that's okay. I do go ahead and attach the Bravery Charm. I get 2 more Leaf Energy. That's pretty good. Put another one down. And next turn I'm ready to attack. And I've got 260 HP, which is more than they can typically deal with this early. And they start with the Earthen Vessel. Of course, Screamtail means we're facing Gardevoir. Ooh, and they go for the Frillish. And Iono, that is fine. I will take that, thank you. I do not need those Meganiums right now. Although somehow I get my last remaining Meganium in my hand. The other 3 are at the bottom of my deck. And they're doing Nest Ball for Ralts. Okay, Mystery Garden. Although they have more cards than they do... Okay, there we go. So Ultra Ball, they'll grab something probably basic that they can go ahead and play down. Yep. And then Mystery Garden, they'll draw up to 4. Mystery Garden, of course, lets you discard an energy from your hand to draw up to as many cards as you have Psychic Pokemon in play. So it doesn't have to be a Psychic Energy, but of course, if you're doing it Mystery Garden, it counts your Psychic Pokemon, so it helps to do it in a Psychic deck. So we get to Teal Dance again. I do have Boss's Orders. So I'm going to bump the Stadium. Put Forest down. And I thought about bossing one of the Ralts, but I want to get a little more going on my side. So let's Pokepad. And also now that I've done Lilies, my deck is shuffled. So all of my Meganiums are not at the bottom of my deck. Matter of fact, I just drew one right back. Teal Dance with this one as well. Hey, look at that. And so I can go ahead and evolve. And I don't want to do the Mega Meganium just yet. I'll just go for the Myriad Leaf Shower. Even them with no energy, it's enough to take them out. And we'll start the prize race. And of course, this can be tricky just because Gardevoir is built to come from behind often. So a lot of Counter Catcher, Iono, but I feel confident that we're in a good enough position. And they just go for Lily's Determination, shuffle, draw 8. Okay, and I assume they'll attach to Frillish and start doing the Oceanic Gloom, which will do 20 damage and item lock. Okay, and they grab Pheasantipity, because I did just knock out Screamtail, so they'll be able to flip the script and draw 3 cards. Ultra Ball again. Goodness, how many Ultra Balls do they got? I guess they have max copies. I mean, it's smart, because Ultra Ball you have to discard 2 cards to use, and so that helps them get their Psychic Energies to the discard, and Ultra Ball lets you search for any Pokemon, so... Oh, and they didn't have more Psychic to discard. They actually discarded a Dark. and an Ino to rare candy into the Gardevoir. But they don't have a ton established, so yeah, they can Psychic Embrace. They don't have Monkey Dory. And I guess, attaching that to get the damage doesn't really matter, because I definitely have enough to knock them out. Okay, there's the Oceanic Gloom. Okay, so I can't use items, although Oceanic Gloom doesn't give the nice little animation like Badoo Ichipollen does. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to go ahead and evolve there. And let's Lily's Determination, because I can't energy switch this time, but I will be able to next time, so not super concerned. And yeah, I just draw into a bunch of items, so let's take the knockout. I don't want to put the Pheasantipity down yet, because that just gives them a good, easy target to try to take down. And they just promote the Ralts. They don't have much else, so if they get a Night Stretcher, they can bring back the Screamtail, or depending what they have in the deck, they can put a basic down, Psychic Embrace to Ralts, retreat it, and then Embrace to whatever else they need. Oh, and they just go for Lily, so they must have had a bad hand. Oh, are you kidding me? Another Frillish. Okay. And Kirlia, okay. I'm not sure I would have evolved into the Kirlia unless they plan to retreat it. Yep, plenty of Psychic in the discard. So they've got enough to do whatever it is they're trying to do. I think they just don't know what it is they want to do. Oh, and Diancie is a good idea, because I've already got the 20 damage from the Oceanic Gloom. So the Garland Ray will be able to knock out my Ogerpon. And they take out my Stadium. So we got the Team Rocket's Watchtower. And I no longer have the Max Rod in my hand. I did have it last turn, but I don't now. But I do have Energy Switch, so I can attach the energy to Meganium, Night Stretcher for another grass, Energy Switch to get that one on there, so okay. Heal Mask goes down. We're even on prizes. Let's promote the Mega. Okay, I've got double Night Stretcher and Bug Catching Set. So let's start with Pheasantipity. Manually attach. I'm going to do Bug Catching Set because this will get me my Leaf, Pokemon, and energy out. And then when I flip the script, I'm just getting the other stuff. So Teal Dance. Attach one, draw one. Oh, and I do get the forest. That's nice. So remove their Stadium immediately. Evolve to Bayleaf. Now flip the script. No, let me do this first, because then the Pokegear lets me specifically grab a supporter. We are going to do the Ino, because this is the best time to do it, because I'm about to take this knockout and I'll be going down to one prize. So playing the Chikorita, Night Stretcher, play that, Night Stretcher again, Another leaf. Bug catching set. And yeah, let's go ahead and grab both of these. And now all of my leaf energy is doubled. So 240, that's not enough. Teal Dance. Okay, and I do get a Bravery Charm off of that one. Now we'll go ahead and put it down. Make Pheasantipity harder to knock out. Because the Teal Masks, if they were to bring back the Screamtail, the Teal Mask, because they're Terra Pokemon, they would be immune to attack damage to the bench. But Pheasantipity is not. So now we do the I&O. We both put our hands to the bottom, draw 4 new cards. And yeah, with 3 leaf energy attached and Baby Meganium doubling it, would be 370, gets reduced to 340, which is plenty even with the Bravery Charm and even if it didn't already have damage on it. So that was the turn that we just made everything happen. And I only need 1 prize, so what can they do here? I only need 1, they need 4 still, and they're not in a position to take any right now. Ooh, okay. So they attach the devolution. Oh, they're doing I-No again. So I do I know to 1, but it doesn't really matter, and I get my own I-No. They bump the stadium. Flip the script. So now they have a full hand of 6 again. But is it enough? Do they have anything? No, they do not, and they just concede. It's a good win against Gardevoir.